More tank, sales, and containers. I'm gonna tell you guys which tanks are worth to buy and which ones are not. So let's go. Hello everybody, WoTBEE buzzing in. Here's the sales. We got tons of new items, all these things, tanks, but I'm gonna start off with the players that will spend their gold. First up, we have the Panzer 50T. For 19k gold, I'd say it's a really nice offer because this tank is amazing. It has really nice DPM, decent armor, decent speed with tungsten. So if you want it, go for it. And next up, we have the OBJ 777-2. This tank for 17.5k gold is also decent. You can buy it if you want. M60 for 15k gold. It's really nice because the tank is quite armored and quite hefty with good 10-degree depression. Next up, we have the OBJ 752. The tank is fun to play and nice, but I think 11k for it is slightly above the margin, so it's up to you if you really want it or not. Next up, the OBJ 452 Galvanox. This tank is decent. It's really small in profile, so it can be some fun sometimes. Maybe you like it, but for that price, it's kinda up. The Panzer 70 recently, last year in auction, it was quite the same price actually. So if you can get your hands on it, do get this tank because it is currently the most broken tier 9 tank. And next up, we have AMX-30 Warner prototype. This tank is also flawless, good DPM, fast speed, good depression, but for the price tag, I'd say it's overpriced because you can get it much cheaper in the auction. So avoid this one because it's just way too much. Look at it. I got mine for 3.5k like 2 years ago. Next up, the Caliban. I was actually about to sell my tanks for this guy because it's such a overrated tank, but it is still fun because it has the highest alpha at tier 8 with hash on it and AP shells as well. And it's a heavy, it's not a TD, so you got more health into it. So it's a really fun tank. I would actually spend if I had 10k gold, and I was actually about to sell my tanks for it, but I'm gonna wait for the auction. So yeah. Next up, the ST62 version 2. Don't buy it, it's just a heavy priced because it's quite new, okay? That's it. The Kari, if you want this tank, go for it. 8.5k isn't much for such a new tank, which is actually quite good as well. And yeah, if you like the Kari, go for it. It's a nice Hori type of tank. OBJ 590, same thing with this guy. It's kind of new. Don't buy it. 8k is too much for it. It's just highly priced because it's a new tank, let's be honest. The TVP Shiptech TVP 100. This thing, some say it's really nice, some don't like it. Who are you? But it's still, for 8k, not worth it. Hold your horses, this might be cheaper in the auction in December. There are gonna be a lot of tanks you see here, but the tanks prices in auctions are the best. The Shark for 7k is okay. The tank is really nice. It's an all-rounder. It can do hull down, side scrape, almost anything, okay? But yeah, I got mine for like 5k actually. 5k, yeah. So if you want to pay 2k more, it's up to you, but the tank is nice. Somua SM, nothing really to say about this guy because it's just a boring tank, and if you want, go for it. STRV8, we got this for completely free this year by logging in every day. 5k price is not bad for tier 8, so if you want, you can get it, but the Centurion is better. Super Hellcat, also quite expensive. Don't go for it. 4k is too much for this tank. Honestly, you can get it cheaper at auctions. And for 1D, 3.5k, so it's a fast tank. D26E3 Eagle 7, it's a nice tank. Actually, 2.5k is good as well. Now, lastly, we have Protagonist and the Poodle. Protagonist actually being a better tank, in my opinion, is cheaper than the Poodle. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I would get the Protagonist if I did want one of these guys. We also have these American containers that have 10% drop chance to get anything out of all these. Like, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is 10% drop chance. You can get a tank from here. Do try your luck. It's completely free. You just need about 70 something wins. It's 79 battles. You have to win 79 battles in order to get this tank. With that being said, we also have one more draw that's here about this coupon one. It's the Interceptor draw, and the draw is better than the last ones, but it's actually also priced quite higher than the ones before because they were like 5 coupon each, but the chance for something good here is a bit decent. But still, you have about 60% chance to get either the sandbox or the power cells. So yeah, if you want any of these, it's a 40% drop chance. That's pretty much it for this video. Also, big advice for you guys: wait 1 week before buying Tech 3 tanks or anything. I'm sure there's gonna be Black Friday sale and there might be more tanks. Hold your horses, take care of yourself. WoTBEE buzzing out.